Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a beautiful Monday morning here in Austin, Texas. Just got done with a 14-mile run. Came out to do 10. Felt inclined to do a little bit more. So I'm thankful that I get it done. Thoughts on my mind this morning. So it may go on long, so I'm going to try to simplify it as simple as possible. Something that I've always kind of been working on in my life, in this period of my life, is becoming a better me. And part of that is breaking generational curses. So now most recently, I spent some time with my mom, had a really meaningful conversation with my stepfather, and then yesterday, or the day before yesterday, my uncle reached out to me. My uncle, who is my dad's cousin, I believe. And I had reached out to him earlier in the year, or even late last year, where I was asking him some questions about my dad. And he was telling me, like, why do you need to know this information? Like, it's the past, things of the sort. And so the conversation ended with that. So Saturday he calls me and he says to me that he had this revelation from God and he needed to call me and talk to me and he needed to pray for me. My dad, let me just say this, my dad passed away about 3 years ago. Actually in a couple of weeks, will be 3 years. And me and my dad didn't have the closest of relationships. And over time, after his passing, I truly learned to forgive him. But it didn't mean that I didn't want to learn more, be more accepting to him and things of the sort. So my uncle calls me and he says, hey, I got this revelation and God told me to pray over you and talk to you. And then after he did that, he talked to me about some things from his past, some things from my dad's past, things that I had never known before, and how he realized that there were these generational curses, and he wanted it to stop with me. And it was so interesting to me because a couple things. Even me going to approach him about it was a big thing for me. Like even me, like I didn't even know how to approach him about it. It was a hard conversation to have initially. And then I felt like I was turned back. I've had that with a lot of people from my past, especially my parents and things, and my in-laws and people and things of the sort. And so being turned back, feeling rejected by it, I said, okay, I'm not gonna let it get to me. I just continue on doing the work that I need to do. So for him to come back and say that to me and have that conversation, and the conversations that I have with my mom and the conversations that I have with my stepfather and just people in my lives, allows me to understand that it may not come in the moments that I want them to, but they'll come in the times that I need them to. And I was just really, really, really blessed by that, man. Really, really blessed, because something that I realized is if I needed to get to the spaces and wanted to get to the spaces that I know that I'm supposed to get to, then I gotta do the work. And so I keep doing it, man. That's it. Anyway, it was a really amazing run this morning here in Austin, Texas. I really, really loved it this morning. I was just thankful to bless for it. I was listening to Transformation Church Pastor Master Todd, who was talking about sowing fully. Still listening to Conversations with God, and one part it was talking about what we are supposed to do for our kids and how God wants us to teach our kids wisdom, not necessarily knowledge like facts, but wisdom. And so it was just really, really cool. Anyway, as always, be blessed today and every day. Talk to you soon. Peace.